Well, apologies. I seem to have lost my connection here. As we are back. We are back. With 46 for 3, 2 deliveries off the stuck over still remaining. It's a good leave again there from Ollie Pope. You can see mid-stuck. He's going to keep asking questions out of the off stump. The deliveries keep getting really well. It's a dot ball. After that interesting approach there by Harry Brook first up, giving him the charge, the very first delivery. Well, the Aussie fans who have turned up in numbers here for the first test here in Perth would have been treated to an excellent start here. Pope was understandably slowed down, facing the final Stark delivery here. Ooh, he climbs up on him, he goes for the cut with elevation, and he gets the boundary. It really hurried upon him, but he decided to stay big and pump that over the point region for a valuable boundary as the 50 comes up for the England team. Ollie Pope very much front and centre in taking the attack to England. 50 for 3 after 11 overs. It's taken a bit of time for them to get there, and they've lost far too many wickets to reach the 50 run mark, but they'll take it. Well, 50 for 3. England have found themselves in a tricky situation here, but Ollie Pope out there in the middle has done very, very well. In the way that he's taken on the attack has been very impressive. He was going at run a ball in the first 15 or 16 deliveries and then decided to take a step back considering the flurry of wickets from the other end. Just dropped anchor and now looking to be a bit more expansive with his shot selections. Well, 50 for 3 here as drinks has been scheduled. Mitchell Starc has been the highlight. He has been the hero for England and no surprises whatsoever. In the absence of Pat Cummins in his very first over of the Ashes series, that shot from Zach Crawley. I mean, if you're an opener who's been preparing all summer for this, that shot is unexpected, isn't it? You're caught nowhere near the crease. You're just pretty much just jamming your bat to try and stop it. Gets a thick edge. Joe Root was squared up. He looked really uncomfortable out there in the middle, and that's very rare. How many times Joe Root does look uncomfortable, but he was completely squared up. Easy catch to Labuschagne in third, and which finds Mitchell Starc. Look at the variations. He's got the full delivery, couple of excellent good length ones. Mitchell Starc drinking in the applause here. 50 for 3. Well, the Aussies have had the Ashes since 2017-2018. England looking to wrestle it away. Difficult conditions. It's in Australia where they historically do not perform well. And you look at the batting card, none for Crawley, 21 for Duckett, Root on a duck. Now Brook and Pope trying to just settle things down here. Ollie Pope 22 of 31, Brook 3 of 2. Smith coming up next after Ben Stokes. Jamie Smith, who was outstanding against India, really did cement his spot as the wicketkeeper batsman. Brendan Doggett back in the attack. He got a maiden from that over. His first over in international cricket. Goes charging in again here into the 12th. After drinks, a fuller delivery. Brooks just looking to drive him down the ground. 134 Ks there for Brendan Doggett. Not the express pace of Mitch Stark, but you can see his run up. Doesn't get any sort of jump on it, just hurries through the crease. See Glenn McGrath, Wasim Akram, a couple of examples where they don't really rely on a jump. Just push through the crease to push the ball through without giving the batsman too much time to settle in here. Oh, what a shot that is from Harry Brook. Through the covers. Doesn't get the timing right on it. Just be a single. "51 for 3 here, England. And this is a period where they should just look to settle in. Ollie Pope on strike here, 22 of 31 deliveries. Oh, that's a good delivery. Right on top of off stump. You can see applauded by his teammates. Really is bowling in good areas here, Brandon Dockett. Keeping the batsman guessing. Ollie Pope, 22 of 32. He knows that Brook at the other end is not going to take too much time to settle in. He's going to take an aggressive approach, look to dominate the bowling, despite where they find their team in here. 51 for 3 England. A troublesome situation here. Watchfully played there by Ollie Pope. Just a dot ball. His second delivery to Ollie Pope, it is a miracle that Ollie Pope was still out there in the middle. It missed the inside edge. It missed the stumps. Really did hoop around. So much deviation. Two deliveries left in this over. Oh, he's played that late. Cam Green with a bit of a misfield. Just get a single. Keeps the scoreboard ticking. That's exactly what the Aussies will be looking to do. Just strangulate England. Make them go for the boundaries rather than get those singles. Take a little bit more risk to get their runs. Cam Green generally very reliable in gully. Final delivery of the Doggett over here. 3 slips, a gully, extra cover, long on, backwards, deep backward square leg and fine leg all in play here. Doggett bowling his final delivery of the second. Oh, that's another interesting shot there from Harry Brook. He gives himself some room and he carves that open through the offside for a boundary. This man is just built different. Under pressure, but what pressure. That is an outstanding shot to end the over. 12 overs gone. It's 56 for 3. And Harry Brook just played one of the shots of the morning there. Gives himself room, exposes his stumps, no problem. This opens up the face of the blade, finds the gap for a boundary. That is not just brave, but just high quality from Harry Brook. We've seen that on a couple of occasions already in his infancy of his innings, where he's looked to give the batsman the charge. He's not looking to get caught in the crease. He's looking to play an aggressive brand of cricket, and we're here for it. 56 for 3. Ollie Pope and Harry Brook looking to steady the ship, and Scotty Boland back into the attack here. None for 29 in his 4 overs. He's almost now in his favourable situation where he comes in as first change. Having bowled 4 overs, he's gotten a bit of an idea as to how the pitch is behaving. Now we'll be expecting a lot more from Boland in terms of accuracy here. That's what he's known for. That's what he's made his money out of. Bowling in that consistent line and length, giving nothing away to the batsman in terms of width. Boland into his 5th over against a settled Ollie Pope now. Here goes Boland. Good leave there from Ollie Pope. Again, he's tempted forward. You know that Boland will keep tempting you forward with that length that he bowls. It's all about discipline and how you get to the pitch of the ball here. It's a good delivery again. Very well bowled there by Boland. Presents the seam. Just nicks back in. Very good delivery from Scotty Boland. Well, England will be looking for a bit more of a solidity here. Another wise leave, and rightfully so this from Ollie Pope. He knows that Scotty Boland will be coming back in for the spell. A lot more fired up, charged up to try and pick up a wicket here. These two just starting to settle in, form a partnership of note after Joe Root went for a duck. Not the start that he was hoping for the Ashes. The man who has dominated the runs for England for the last 2.5, 3 years, Joe Root, has just taken his game to the next level. The best test batsman. Now back in the hut for a duck. Has to watch the rest of the innings from the change room. Scotty Boland started off well here. Dot balls are plenty. Won't mind that whatsoever. Scott Boland has to be careful that he does not encroach the danger area. See, they're just using a bit of that roughness of the surface on his fingers just to get a good grip on the ball. Get it exactly where he wants it here. Here goes Boland to Pope. Watchful defense there. It's a good approach here from Ollie Pope. He knows that has to settle in here. Looks like Harry Brook is open to take chances, which means that Ollie Pope can just look to drop anchor and play a bit more within himself. But that is a risky tactic, because if you go in your shell and you don't look to attack the Aussies, it could be very risky. Two deliveries left off the Boland over. Looks to punch that down the ground. Outstanding from Pope. Should just get a couple. Might get 3 here. Should get 3 comfortably. That's good fielding. Excellent from Travis Head. But 3 runs on the board for England. Nice punch down the ground there by Ollie Pope. He was very patient throughout this over. But on that opportunity, just stands tall. Punches that down the ground for an easy 3 runs. Well, Ollie Pope continues his streak where he just looks outstanding in the first test. Looks like a completely different batsman, and that is something that he has to resolve in terms of his performances deteriorating as the test match goes on. Need him to be consistent from an England point of view, not just in the first test. Oh, beautiful there from Boland. Nearly squares up Harry Brook for a dot ball to end the over. Boland continues to be a touch expensive. 59 for 3 after 13. Scotty Boland drags his length back and gets Harry Brook in an uncomfortable region there. We're looking at Stark's 3 wickets. All 3 very different. The fuller delivery to Duckett was the one that just beat him with pace. And Joe Root, wow, that is a prime example of how to square up a batsman. Look at that. He's playing completely across the line. Easy catch to Labuschagne. Doggett back in the attack. Oh, beautiful. Again, Ollie Pope is so fortunate. He really has struggled against Doggett. It's the second time he's been beaten. All ends up here. Oh, that really does nip back in. Ollie Pope with not much of a clue there. Beaten for pace. Again, he's getting such movement off the deck. This is a very good debut here from Brendan Dockett. Okay, not the quickest, but he gets the ball to hurry through with his run-up and action. Does bowl at 130, 135 Ks, but really does hurry on to the batsman. And this was a great moment before the start of the test match. Brandon Doggett getting his cap from Scotty Boland. Well, two indigenous Australians for the first time in the playing 11. This really is a game breaker. Quality shot there from Pope. Fuller delivery there from Doggett. He's played that magnificently well through mid-wicket for a boundary. Ollie Pope continues to pile on the runs here. He's got half the runs of the side here. He's looked very good. Very good from Ollie Pope. Fuller delivery from Doggett. Nicely played. Again, the cross stance from Doggett. Wanted to attack the stumps. You see almost Ollie Pope telegraphing that with a lovely shot. Fuller delivery again. Just trying to sneak that onto leg stump. Ollie Pope looking for free runs on that occasion, but doesn't get bat on ball. 63 for 3. Pope on strike here, 30 off his bat. None for 10 for Brandon Doggett. Pope still looks the best bat as he slashes that through the offside. No point fielder. That might have enough on it. Oh, it's a good fielding effort there. Look at the pace there from Cam Green. Wow. For a man of 6'7", he really can move. Should have been a boundary. Instead, it's 3 runs on the board. And width on offer there for Ollie Pope. He's looked very good out there in the middle. Slashes that well between the gully and point region. Cam Green really took off and did very well to prevent the boundary. Well, final delivery of Doggett's third. 7 runs of this over. Another productive one for England. Fair play to them. They have not gone into their shell. Still looking for runs. The positive intent very much on show here. This partnership is just starting to bud here. Short delivery. Well ducked by Harry Brook. Dot ball to end the over. 66 for 3 here after 14. Well, 27 runs, the partnership of 31 deliveries. Ollie Pope has taken the lead role here, but Harry Brook at the other end has shown that he's very much up for the fight here. A couple of instances where I think the way that he got off the mark against Mid-Stark was very impressive. He gave him the charge and got 3 runs. Seen some beautiful shots off the blade of Ollie Pope. A couple of straight drives, a couple of flicks on the onside. And when the width has been presented to him, he hasn't been shy going after it. Here's Scotty Boland to Pope. Oh, it's a good quick single taken. Very good running between the wickets. Well, Boland and Doggett seem to be taking this phase of the game here. This is where England can just start to accelerate. They've had no joy against Mid-Stark. Now that's